differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Clippers trail by 13. And he lobs it up. Stolen by O'Quinn. Russell against Paul. The drive by Russell. Lakers passing it around. Freak. The three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 14. The Clippers shooting for the game at 42%. Paul passes to Griffin. Kicks it to Dudley. Launches it. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Freak. He's got 14. Outside Russell. He dishes it to Freak. That's good. Freak's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And Redick kicks to Paul. Here's Dudley. Terrific design on the big play, and he lays it in.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Pass to Freak. Dishes it to Kobe. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 13. Here's Paul. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Bryant. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. At the elbow, it's Freak. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly, that's the right look. The decision was good, he just didn't execute.
On its way from Dudley for 2. Rebounded by the Lakers. O'Quinn's got his 5th rebound in this one. Russell dishes to Freak. Feeds to Randall. Freak sets a screen for Randall. Shot is no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't. You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Some changes for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Julius Randle. Williams comes in for Bryant. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Russell. And the Clippers with a change here too. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Now here's Paul. He feeds it to Griffin. Shoots from the baseline, and Hibbert with the block. That doesn't go either for Griffin.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Clarkson kicks to Freak. The dish to O'Quinn. To the middle. It's deflected. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, and Los Angeles with some changes. Randall comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Freak subbed in for Tony Allen. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Dawson. Los Angeles with another miss. Lakers leading by 14. Clarkson kicks to Freak. The pass to Randall. And there's the feed to Clarkson. He dishes it to Freak. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's Rivers. He's covered by Clarkson. Rivers can't get it to go.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Freak. Following the miss by Austin Rivers. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Williams. And that's 21 points for Freak. Clippers trail by 19. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Rivers. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rivers has got 5 points now this quarter.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
From deep three-point range, that misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And so it's the Lakers with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Freak, he's in at 3. Bryant is out there with Russell. Then it's Randall. And it's O'Quinn in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Now here's Paul. He kicks to Griffin. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now, here is Russell. Passes to Freak. Back to Russell. Down low. Off the screen. And Freak with the layup. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Paul kicks to Redick. Here's Griffin. And the shot is long. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Clippers trail by 20. Paul outside. Outside Griffin. Another miss by Griffin.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers provided some information. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
The drive by Paul. On its way from Dudley for 2. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout. All right, Stadium Center, look who's coming up for. Come on and get loud for your Laker girls.
And here is Los Angeles now. And here's Freak. To the paint. And stolen by Jordan. Bryant against Dudley. Pass to Paul. Jordan inside. Kicks it to Dudley. Looking for Redick. He gets it there. Clock at 6. And it's Russell with the rebound. Lakers leading by 20. Pass to Kobe. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And that one's good. Free.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Jordan. Picked by Griffin. Paul outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Redick for 3. But they get it back. Griffin dishes to Jordan. The 3 from Dudley. That's good. Dudley's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Freak kicks to Randall. To the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. 31 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Jordan the screen. Paul with the 3, and another 3 for the Clippers.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Freak's got 36.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
The shot by Paul, no good. It's tipped. Redick is in the corner. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
Chris Paul.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Freak. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back. Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.